I'm Gigi.
And I'm Stevona.
I'm Silvia. And this is Dumbtired. Come spend the night.
There's a mental health crisis in the United States, and it's really, really sad. It's really sad how many people have mental health issues, how many people are... Ooh. I'm just like, everybody... I meet somebody, and they're down bad in their mind. Mm-hmm. But then the people that are not down bad in their mind, they fucking annoy me. Like, the people who are doing good, I'm like, oh my God, they're so annoying.
Do you guys feel like you've gone through mental health crises and or issues? Y'all got problems?
Oh, yeah.
I know you got problems.
I know recently I've been telling you a lot about problems that I've been having. I feel
Which
like
ones?
the other day, a good amount of them, but remember the other day you came over?
Oh my God, dude.
And it was like, what did you come over for to work on jokes?
I think, yeah. Like, you were like, oh, I'll cook and we can write. And I went over and you served a plate of food.
I served her a plate of food. And then I was like, how is it? She's like, oh my God, Sylvia, it's so good. And I was like, cool. And then she's like, how have you been? And then I just fucking mental vomited all over her. And I was like, I'm going through this. And then this is where my childhood stemmed from. And she's sitting on my couch. I'm sitting on a chair looking at her, telling her everything. And she's just like, oh.
What's crazy was it wasn't even like I don't even know if you're going through anything in the moment. You really just kind of dived into like your past, and I was like,
everything.
Okay. I was kind of sitting back. I was like, I feel like I asked you like, how was your day?
Yeah, like a very simple question, and I was just like, it all started in my childhood.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna sit back for this.
Yeah, I talked for like 2.5 hours nonstop.
What was really funny was the chair I was sitting in was very similar to like those lounge recliner chairs you'd see in like a therapist's office. And so I'm sitting like, you would think I was the patient, and then she's sitting in what would be like the therapist chair, just leaned over, just like. And then my dad never really told me this growing up, and I was just like, And then after you had let it all out, you're like, I'm sorry, I just blurred everything out. You go, your turn now. But then your boyfriend got there, which, like, I mean, love Adam. I know you're probably gonna tell him everything anyways. But then there was that extra sense of like, I don't want to talk right now. Gigi, open up.
Adam's like, don't mind me. I'm not even here.
I know. He's like, go ahead, Gigi, tell us about your dad.
And Gigi's like, I like my dad. He's cool.
Yeah.
I get the last time, hold on.
It's okay.
I haven't had a public crash out in a long time. The last time I've had like a very public crash out was when I was working at the gas station, when I would have to work the morning shifts every single day. Mm-hmm. And they were always 5 a.m. shifts. So the 5 a.m. shifts, so I'd be so fucking tired. When I would get home, I would like sleep the rest of the day. And I would like go see my dad and like spend time with him. But when I would go over, I would just sleep. We would like be on the TV and I would just like knock out. And then I'd be like, all right, gotta go. Sorry, gotta go. Like I would just knock the fuck out. And then one time I was like so tired and I was like, I have to go. Like I gotta go grocery shopping. And then he like got so upset and he was like, all you do is sleep when you get over here. Like he was complaining. But back then it like really pissed me off because I was just like so tired. And I didn't even really want to go see my dad because I'm like, I really want to go home and sleep. But I'll just like go to his house. I gotta go see my dad, you know? So I got so mad and I was like, I'm tired. I was like, at least I'm fucking coming. And like I closed the door. We got into a huge argument and I just like left. And I was so mad in the car and I was like crying, but then I stopped crying and I like sucked it up and then I went to Sprouts, the one over here in Glendora. Every time we pass by, I just get like, I was like, ooh, the cops, you know, a little tingle. So I was like crying because me and my dad just got in some huge ass argument. And I sucked it up. I went in the grocery store. Mind you, grocery shopping is really relaxing for me. Like when I'm by myself, I love to just put my headphones on and just take my time in the aisles. And I was starting to feel better. And I was in the vegetable aisle and I can't remember what fell. was like a string bean or something, or like something small, and it fell on the floor. And mind you, I'm still like trying to calm myself down from like getting into it with my dad. So like my feelings are still like high, and something falls on the floor, and I was gonna pick it up, but I'm like, maybe I shouldn't pick. I don't know why I was thinking this, because I know I wasn't thinking correct at the time, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't pick it up. Maybe the workers have to pick it up because maybe they gotta go wash it, or I don't know, fucking sterilize it before they put it back. And I'm like, I'm just not gonna touch it. So I keep walking, and then this like blonde lady comes up right next to me, and she's like, "Oh my fucking God, you fucking people don't want to do shit. You guys are lazy." And like she picks it up and she puts it in the stash, and I'm like, "Excuse me, are you talking to me?" And she was like, "Yeah, that thing just fell on the floor. You're not gonna pick it up. You're just gonna go look at it. Like, you're what's wrong with today's society." And I'm like, I didn't pick it up because I don't know if I should pick it up. I don't know if they're gonna wash it or something. And she was like, she kept arguing back with me, and I just got so fucking, like, I just let it all to her, and I was like, "Fuck you, bitch! Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch!" Like, just going at it with her. Like, she was like, "You didn't pick it up," and I'm like, "I was gonna pick it up, but I didn't know if I should. I didn't know if I fucking should." And then like she was like arguing me, but I was like, "Oh, what are you gonna do, bitch? What are you gonna do, bitch?" And I'm like getting in her face, and then this Indian man, like, cause all the like everyone in the freaking store stopped, and they're like staring at us, and she's like, "I'm not scared of you." I'm like, "I'm not scared of you either, bitch." And then he goes, "I'm gonna call the cops. I'm calling the cops right now." And I'm like, "Call the fucking cops! Call the fucking cops!" I went up to the Indian man too, and I'm like, "Call the fucking cops! I don't fucking care!" And I just started screaming, and I just started crying, and I was like, "I'm having a bad fucking day, and you're making it worse." I was like, "I just got into a big ass argument with my dad, and I'm sad, and you're making it worse." And then like we turned away, and like we just left, and then I was like crying inside the store, and then I called my mom, and I was like, "I just got into it with this lady." I was like, I was gonna fight her at the store, and then I was like, "This guy's Indian man's calling the cops on me," and she's like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" And I'm like, "Come down here and bring my sister-in-law," because like my sister-in-law at the time, she was younger, so she was able to squabble. Now she's getting up there in age.
Oh, I thought she was a lawyer.
I know.
No, my sister will really go to war. Like, my sister is also from the hood too, so she that's one person that I can count on. Like, this bitch is actually really gonna have my fucking back, even though me and her are not hella close, but like we like each other. But I know this bitch is always down to like squabble. So I was like, "Bring my sister-in-law." I'm like, "Come and bring my sister-in-law." So then I'm like shopping around, and then my mom and my sister-in-law come, and then I'm like, "Come on, let's pay for your stuff so you could get out like before the cops come." So like they went and they waited by the door for me, and then the blonde lady comes back up to me, and she comes up to me, she tells me, she goes, "I just wanted to say I'm sorry." And she was like, "I shouldn't have."
Now.
Yeah, she was like, I shouldn't have gave you attitude like that. I shouldn't have done that." I'm like, "That's okay. I'm sorry I did that to you. Just got into an argument with my dad." He started crying again. It's
Y'all started hugging each other.
Yeah, we did.
She's
We
like,
hugged.
"Your dad?" Oh.
Yeah, we hugged, and I was like, "I'm sorry." And then like the cops came and stuff, and then like we just walked away. Like the cops went in there, and my sister-in-law just walked away.
Act like, "Oh, I don't know what happened in there."
Yeah, and I was like, "You guys could go." They literally came, and then they just left.
We hugged it out. We're good.
Yeah, but I like freak. Like, once I get upset, and like I get like, I'm like, what do you want to do?" I was like so mad, and I was like getting in her face, and I was like, "You don't know the fucking day I'm having, bitch." And I was like so upset. And yeah, and I got mad at that Indian guy too. He was like, "I'm gonna call the cops right now." "Call the cops, bitch! Call them! I'm waiting for them." I said, "I'm gonna wait right here." And then I walked away. So
Oh God, dude.
yeah, that was my crash out. But I'm glad it didn't happen in front of anybody that I know.
I feel like I've never had like a crash out in pub. I feel like they've always been like private, just like either like I'm overwhelmed or something. I'll try to like avoid doing anything in public or even like in front of friends, but yeah, they've always been in private. It's usually my crash outs or meltdowns are usually because I had like just reached a point of like I put too much on my plate and I am just not taking care of myself, and like it's happened a few times now where like I'll just like I'll probably I'm either like in my car or like in my room or something, and I'm sobbing, I'm crashing out, I'm calling my mom, and she's just like, "You're doing it again." I'm just like, I know, I gotta stop. I just get overwhelmed, overstimulated, cry it out.
I'm trying to think of the times I've crashed out. There was like once me and my dad got into an argument. I was like, I don't know if I was a teenager or like early college years, but we got into like this argument, and I was like, we were yelling back and forth at each other, and I told him I hated him and I wanted nothing to do with him. And then I like my grandma was like, what are you doing? Like, don't talk to your dad like that. And I was like,
how old are you?
Fuck everybody. I don't know. I think I was a teenager. Like,
okay.
Like maybe between like 16 and like 19. And I was like, fuck this. I don't want any of this. And like, I didn't run away. I just kind of walked to the end of my block. And then I fucking like sat on the floor, like on the concrete, like on the sidewalk. And I just like sat there and fucking cried. And then my cousin came. She's like, can I do anything? And I was like, leave me alone.
One time, my family was having a big ass party, and my cousin and I were supposed to meet up with some boys. I was only like 7th grade, and we met up at the school. We're gonna go fuck. So we like walked to the. We left. I was like, my mom's not gonna notice. I was like, they're not gonna notice. There's too many fucking people. Let's just go. So we walked to the park, and then we walked to the school. Because we used to jump inside the elementary school. It was like 8 p.m., whatever. And then they start calling us. And I was like, fuck, we got to go back. So I'm like, I'm over here. I'm at her house. Well, my aunt, my aunt lives right in back of me. So our backyards are right here. And they'll jump back and forth. So what happened is that my aunt was at her house and my mom was at my house. So we were trying to be like, I was trying to be like, no, I'm at my cousin's house. And she was trying to be like, no, I'm at Stevona's. Because thinking that like, you know, they won't know, but they were both at the other person's house. And they were like, no, you're fucking not. So my aunt and my mom literally got in my mom's like white truck. And like during the party, got in, drove to the fucking school, caught us walking back. My aunt is driving. My mom got me. She like tossed me by the hair. She threw me in the car. And then like my cousin got in too. And then once we got out the car, my mom took her fucking shoe off and she took me out the car. She just started beating me right out the fucking car at the party in front of everybody.
Oh,
and
shit.
my cousin will not let it down. She'll always be like, remember when your mom hit you with the shoe? Like my cousin loves to bring up, remember when your mom slapped you with the shoe? Like she fucking beat the shit out of me.
Okay, you know what? No, I crashed out on my mom one time, heavy, and I'm so sorry if she doesn't want me to tell this story by myself. But it was just like probably 2 years ago now. But it was when my uncle had overdosed, and so I was there with him, and I'd given him Narcan, and then that he like came to and stuff, and me and my dad are like traumatized because we're like we just that's his uncle. It's both of our uncles, but my dad like grew up with him. And, he's like, we thought he was dead. He's like pale, passed out on the floor. Like, we're just like, we went through it. And then my mom gets home and we told her what happened. And all she said was, why do you have Narcan on you? And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, are you serious right now? And like, I can look back. I'm getting mad just thinking about it. But I can look back and know that like she was going through shit with her mom. So I think she was also just like stressed and overwhelmed. And so she's just like, I don't know. Her mind went to like, what is my daughter doing? What is she getting up to? But at that moment, I was so heated. I was just like, me and your husband are traumatized. We thought we saw our uncle dying. I shouldn't have had to Narcan him. We shouldn't have seen him overdose. We shouldn't have gone through any of that. And so I'm like yelling at her, and we're like fighting in like the front yard. And then and she's just arguing with me, and I'm arguing with her. And then all I remember is slamming the door and then taking off. And then I think I like met up with a friend and like got drunk. But that was probably like the biggest crash that I've had. And also to my mom too. But it's easier to do it with family. I don't know if I could see myself crashing out with like homies, but never say never. We're getting closer, guys.
Well, I started crashing out on strangers and then it just rippled into the homies.
I don't think I've ever crashed out on a stranger.
I don't think I've ever crashed out on a stranger. No. Definitely my parents.
Boring.
I crashed out once on my ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend would do this thing where he would lie, like hide things from me that didn't matter. Like it was unnecessary for him to hide these things. Like, and he would reveal them slowly over time. Like I think one of the first secrets that he was like trying to hide from me was that he was actually the eldest sibling and that his sister that he said was his older sister is actually the middle child, and then he had a younger sister. But he wanted me to think that his middle sister was older than him.
Why?
That was my question. I was like, why? And then he was
Not
like,
even a
she
cool
told
lie.
me, well, he's like, she told me to tell you that so that you could feel like she was like older than me and that she's like taking care of me so that you don't fuck with me. And I was like, that seems like such an unnecessary thing to what would have changed?
He probably wants to make it seem cool, like you got someone looking out for him.
Yeah, but I'm like, what would have fucking
How old are you?
changed?
This
Yeah,
is
you're-
something
you're
like a
still
high
talking
He
schooler.
to
was
him.
5 years older than me. He was 5 years older than me. When we started talking, I was 19. He was 24.
Ooh.
Red
Yeah. And whatever. So he revealed that at a random like moment towards the beginning of our relationship. And then like 6 months into our relationship, I remember we had gone to the movies and we had gone to go eat at Buffalo Wild Wings with his friends. We're at Buffalo Wild Wings, whatever. I'm obviously there to fucking eat. Right? I'm living life to the fullest. I've got a Guinness. I'm fucking eating my stuff, whatever. And I'm having the time of my life. Point is, the boys are all talking about some random shit. I'm not paying attention. I think they're talking about sports. I don't care. And at some point, they're saying something about like going to TJ. And then they're like, oh, yeah, you guys should come. Just kidding. You wouldn't be able to come back. Ha, ha, ha. I'm not paying attention to any of this. Like I said, it went right over my head. I couldn't even decipher what they were talking about. Point is, he's driving me home. And when he's dropping me off, he looks really serious. He wouldn't talk to me the whole ride home. Then I'm like, I just kept saying like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And he's just like, nothing. And then finally when we parked, he's like, you know what's wrong. Also, he would start every argument with me and then get mad at me and blame me for it. And at the end of every argument, I ended up apologizing and crying and saying sorry to him and begging him not to leave me. That's how you know I was in it was my first relationship. I didn't know how shit worked. I was an impressionable young woman. And that's the type of predatory behavior that men like him had, right?
Yeah.
So he was just like, nothing. And then I was like, dude, like, you're obviously upset. Just tell me what's wrong. And then he was like, I know you fucking heard what they said. And I know you fucking know. And I was like, heard who? What said? Point is, they were insinuating the fact that he doesn't have his papers. And they were saying like, oh, let's go to TJ. Just kidding. Ha ha. You wouldn't be able to come back. I didn't even notice that that's what they were talking about. He's like, I know you heard them saying that I don't have my papers. And I was like, you don't have your papers? And he was like, no, see, this is what I was trying to fucking avoid. That look in your eye. You're making me feel like I'm a piece of shit.
Men are
And now you're
so
going to think that
dramatic.
I'm only with you because I want my papers. And I was like,
But I wasn't thinking that.
is that why you're with me? I was like, the fuck? You're revealing a lot about yourself right now. I was like, are you? He's like, see, you see. And he just kept getting more and more mad. And I was like, honestly, I don't care as long as you're not. I believe you. Why is this a problem? I'm not upset. And then he's just like, fuck you. I know you think that I'm just like he was like calling himself like a wetbag and saying that like that I'm like fucking judging him. And I was like, he was like bringing up the fact that like people think that like guys only get with like bigger girls because they're trying to get to marry them and have their papers. I was like, is that what you're doing? I was like, why would that
I
come
didn't
up
think
out of
any
you?
of these things until you're saying them right now.
I was like, should I be nervous right now? Like, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable now that you've mentioned it. And then I was just like, this is really weird. I'm like, chill. I don't care. It's not that serious. I think you love me. He's like, I do. And then I was like, so then why are we fighting? I'm like, this is so fucking gay and lame, honestly. And then he just kept getting more and more mad and explosive, saying like he doesn't want my family to think that he's using me. He doesn't want other people to think he's using me. And then he was like, that's why when they made gay marriage legal, I was going to marry my friend John so that
I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah. He's like, so that no other woman thought that I was trying to like use them for papers. Meanwhile, mind you, the entire like almost 3 years we were together, he was trying to get me pregnant. He was trying. His mom begged me every time she saw me to have his baby because I'm light skinned with colored eyes. She begged me to have his fucking baby. I had to buy 11 Plan Bs when I was with this fucking dude because he would just, and I would tell him not to. Every now and then I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll have your kid and get married and live in the apartment with you and 6 other people. Like, there's very few like brief moments where like, yeah, I'll fuck up my life. Let's do it. And then like every morning after I'd regret it, go to my fucking school nurse and buy a Plan B for $10, even though they were ineffective towards me. Thankfully, either his swimmers suck or I'm not able to get pregnant. Thanks God.
You had him at school?
Yeah, at your school's nursing center.
Oh, what
College.
And
the
colleges.
Oh, college.
College.
High school, no.
No,
You
no,
gotta carry that
no,
baby
high
to
school.
term.
I could ask Nurse Kathy this whole time after period 2.
It was funny too because one time I went in and I asked for 2 and she was like, why do you need 2? I'm like, well, just in case it happens again. And she was like, are you planning to do that again? And I was like, you never know. And she's just like, you know, this shouldn't be your plan for sex.
It's
You
in
could
the
just use a
name.
condom. And I was like,
your Plan B can't be your Plan A.
I was like, well, I don't know if it's gonna happen again, and this only costs $10, and sometimes you guys are closed. So yeah, I want one now. Are you gonna sell it to me or not? And she's just like, okay. Point is, he's having this crash out, whatever. He's being fucking crazy. And I was just like I start crying, and then I'm like, I don't care if you don't have your papers. It doesn't matter to me. I'm like, most of my family was undocumented for a very long time. Both of my parents are immigrants. Like, I don't have anything against you. I don't care. And I'm like, and as long as you're telling me that you actually have feelings for me and that you're in love with me, like, I'm not going to assume that you're with me for those reasons unless you're telling me you are. Is that what you're saying? And then he's just like, no. And then he's just like, you know what? Just get out of my car. It's over. And every time he would do something wrong, he would try to break up with me so that I could beg him to stay, and I would. So I was like, stop, please don't. Stop, please don't. I'm like, just spend the night, please, just spend the night. Like, I'll go home with you. I don't care. I'll go home with you. And he's just like, no, get the fuck out of my car. Get the fuck out of my car. Get the fuck out of my car. And I was just like, what the fuck? So then I remember like my like crash out was that I grabbed his keys and I threw it into my backyard in the dark. And then I was like, fuck you. And then he's like, I'm just going to call an Uber and I'll have someone tow my car. And I'm like, you're fucking broke. And then I went into my house and I left him outside and his phone had just died, so he couldn't call anyone. So he was just like outside of my house, like knocking on the window, knocking on the door. It was maybe like 3 or 4 in the morning, and my grandma just kept telling
like,
me
they
like,
always come back.
yeah. Well, my grandma just kept saying like, Silvia, dile a ese pinche muchacho que se vaya de la casa. And I was just like, my grandma's really pissed. And then I'm like, just come inside, spend the night. Just come inside, spend the night. We'll find the keys tomorrow morning. It's too dark outside. We're not going to find them right now. And he's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, just come in and spend the night. And then he did. He spent the night.
Dude,
And
that's
then
it.
the
No,
next
because
morning-
you be doing that shit to me.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, you can't find your keys. You got to stay over. You got to stay over. Damn, some shit
toxic.
never changes. No, but guys do be telling on themselves, though.
Yeah.
Straight up, like, oh, so you think I'm gay? And I just want to.
Oh, so I sucked a dick. You think I'm gay? I sucked one dick. You think I'm gay?
Yeah.
How many dicks have you sucked? Are you gay?
I want to marry my friend, and all of a sudden it's because I want immigration. Oh, and I'm gay. Oh, okay. I sucked the dick so he'd marry me, and I'm gay. Okay.
Yeah, and like he wanted you to feel bad that he had to do gay marriage. Like that's actually fun.
You know, he's telling me, he's like, if I had to marry like the brothers, I'd definitely marry John.
Yeah.
John is a harder one. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. Cool.
Oh, just because you and John have green eyes, you think that's why I'm dating you? You think that's why I'm dating because I'm in love with him?
Just because Josh is plump and white and has fat titties, you think that's why I want to marry him?
Just because he's funny as hell, and so are you. You think I'm just like, what? What do you think? What do you think?
Just because his cock satisfies me like nothing has ever satisfied me before, you think
Yeah.
that's why I want to marry him?
Just because I blurted out his name when I was fucking you, you think that I'm in love with him? It was an accident.
I've never had a gay boyfriend, you guys. I'm sorry. I can't relate.
You should try it. Yeah, that was like my crash out. There was like a few like random like little homies that lived on the street that were like watching. They're just like, hey yo, what the fuck is happening over there? You know, I'm like, don't leave me, please. And I'm like grabbing his keys, and he's like trying to wrestle me for them.
Don't
And I'm
go
like,
to John.
like threw the keys over the fence. The next morning, and I was like, "Do you believe me now? I don't care." And he's like, "All right, I guess I forgive you."
Yeah, my ex-boyfriend,
Gaslit.
the one that faked having cancer.
Oh shit!
This one's my favorite crazy one of
Yeah,
yours.
faked having cancer and fake dying, like a bunch of things. He fuck. Now I
Would
lost
love to
it.
see you again.
Send me a picture of Bob, please. Beep.
One bub, please.
Fuck you, bitch. You fucking.
I'm gonna die because of you. Beep. Phone number disconnected.
Sorry.
I forgot what I was
I'm sorry.
saying. Sorry.
You said your ex-boyfriend that faked cancer and faked dying.
You crash out. You crash
I know,
out.
but there's so many that I can't remember which one. Was
Rip too hard. Sorry.
I know. Sorry. I don't even. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, how he would like fight with you and then he'd be like, "Okay, I forgive you."
Yeah.
That's what he used to do all the time. He would like pick fights with me and ignore me and then not tell me what. And then I would be like begging and crying and begging and crying, and then the moment that I don't like call him or anything, he like wants to come over, and he's like, one time he had like broken up with me out of nowhere, and I was like, I just want what's it called when you just want answers? What's it?
Closure.
I want closure. I was like, I just want closure. Like, can we just meet up so I can get closure? Because I don't know why you're breaking up with me. And he's like, no, you should already know. I'm not gonna waste my time. Blah blah blah. So like, I like was like, all right, it's over. Like, I actually got over it like the third day, and I like cried to my mom, cried to my cousin, and my cousin like spent the night with me because I was like really sad and I was like crying. And then he comes home from a club at like 5 a.m. and he calls me and he's like, don't you want your closure? And I'm like. My dumb ass fucking went and left my cousin in the bed.
You're like,
I know, he got me because his grandma
Stevona
died.
was like, okay.
At first, I was like, no, I was like, I'm sleepy. I was like, I'm sleepy. If I wasn't that tired, if I wasn't tired, I would have went. But I was like, no, I'm sleepy. But then he started to like beg and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, all right, I'll go. But he used to use his like little sister. His sister was a little girl. She's a little teenager, but he would like use her to like tag team on me. Like he'll be saying like, oh, well, you don't have to go. I'll just take my sister instead. Or if you don't want this, I'm just gonna give it to my sister instead. Or he'll be like, oh, we got in a fight and I gave your gift to my sister. Like just saying shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So then we started like taking her places with us, and she was cool. Like she was honestly really cool. Then one time, me and him were arguing in the car, and he was like, I forgot where we were going, maybe Disneyland. And he was like, I'll drop you off right now. And then, or he said something, he's like, I'll drop you off right now. And then I was like, go ahead, drop me off right now. I was like, then you can go by yourself. And then he's like, I'm not going to go by myself. And then she, in the back seat, she was like, yeah, he's not going to go by himself. He'll take me. And I turned around and I'm like, you shut the fuck up. I was like, you shut the fuck up. And I started yelling at him and I said, you shut the fuck up. My problems and his problems and my problems are between me. You don't say shit. And then we went to my house and I like switched something out and I came back and I was like, I'm sorry. And she was like, you scared me. But I know he told her to say that. To say like, because he would make me crash out. He would make me go crazy and make me crash out and say stupid shit. And later he'd be like, no, like, look at how you act. Like, you kind of scare me. You need help. Like, this isn't right. Like, you're not okay in the head. And there was this one time where where was I? I think I was in Mexico and I like almost won a twerk contest in Cancun. And like, I think I was like barely talking to him, or I can't remember if I was talking to him or I was like actually with him, but we were all hanging out at my friend's house and we were drinking and my friend let it slip. Like, oh, when you were in the twerk contest, when you won the twerk contest. And then I'm like doing this. I'm like, stop, like doing hand motions. And then my ex-boyfriend turns to me and I'm like, I like try to sit down and he's like, he could tell that like I tried to say something and he's like, well, everybody was doing the twerk. We were all doing the twerk. Like he tried to cover up for it. And then like my boyfriend didn't say anything. So I was like, all right, cool. He didn't catch on. So we were all going to go get boba. It was like 5 of us and we were walking out and we're behind the group. And then I come out the gate. He's in front of me and he turns around and he grabs me by my neck. And he was like, you were doing what fucking twerking contest? Like, he was like, what fucking twerking contest? And then so I grabbed my hand, I slapped the shit out of him. So fucking loud, I slapped the shit out of him. All my friends turned around at the same time. They were like, whoa, what happened? Because I smacked him so hard. And he was like trying to laugh it off, right? He was like, I'm like, nothing, we're cool. So we go to the boba shop. Whole time he's talking to everybody else but ignoring me. And I'm like, oh my God, it's fucking punishing me again, right? So I'm like, whatever. I'm trying to talk to him, and he's like, I don't want to talk to you. But he's like talking to everybody else. So I'm like, whatever. The whole car right there, he's talking to everybody else but me. Then we get there, we get home, and he's like, I don't want to be with you. He's like, because you hit me, that reminds me of my dad. I was like, baby, your dad ain't never been this fine.
You're like, shut up. Go to your room.
No,
Shut up, bend over.
His dad was okay. His cousin was also his brother.
What?
Say that one more time.
I know, we're both like laughing at your little like
I'm
breaths.
laughing. I feel like we're all getting riled up thinking about all these times we got fucking crashed out and fucking mad again. Wait, his dad was his brother? Say that again? What?
His cousin was also his brother?
Yeah, so his mom, he has a mom, he has a dad. His dad cheated on the mom with her sister and got her pregnant around the same time. So like they're the same age.
Brother cousin.
Ooh, I got a cousin kind of like that.
That shit
Not
was crazy, bro.
I got a cousin I'm related to on both sides of the family, but it's not weird.
I hear you.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, but...
What happened with the brother cousin?
Oh, the brother cousin didn't want to talk to him no more because he was like separated himself, saying like you're all about money and we're not like that. Like you just because he would be like that. He had a lot of money and he had a lot of cars, so he would give me cars all the time to take to school, to take to work. But if we got in a fight or if he didn't like something, he would just like take it back. And then like he would get me a laptop for school or whatever, and then he would just like take it back if like something happened. So he would like kind of like control you in that way, or he would try to get you back by like buying you something. Like I would always get concert, like I got a Selena Gomez concert ticket, like just he was trying to get me back. He got me a pig. Like,
oh yeah, I remember you told me about the pig.
He got me a fucking pig to get my attention. And so he would get in arguments with his brother, and then he'd be like, come on, I'm gonna get you a car. Like I'm gonna get you a car. But then he would like threaten him with the car. So the brother was like, I don't really want a relationship with you. They didn't have a relationship. They barely started talking. But the brother was like, I don't really want a relationship. I'm not like that. So yeah.
Damn.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was a wow. Sometimes I'm like, I used to hate him, but I'm like, that was so fun. Like I just have like so many fun stories because of him.
Dude, guys will make you crash out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I never even dated this guy. But we were friends for a while. Mm-hmm. And it was one of those friendships where it was too close, you know? Like he had a girlfriend he was off and on with that he never really talked about and I would never really see. Mm-hmm. And I feel like looking back, I'm like, in all the off times that they like weren't together is when he would hang out with me a lot. Mm-hmm. And like, and it got to a point where like we were working together, we were working out together, we're going on long drives together, we're taking day trips together, we're doing everything together. At this point, you know, everyone's just like, he's basically my boyfriend, you know, is what it felt like. And I remember I was like, I'm gonna call him out on this just because I'm like, I know I don't know if he's like fully with this girl right now, but I feel like that's not fair to her. Mm-hmm. And like I don't even talk to her. She probably hates me, you know. And I was like, also like the vibe that we have. I was like, I'm just gonna call it out. And so I had like confronted him about it, and I was just like, I just feel like we're a little too close to comfort. What's the deal? What's our vibe? And like straight up, he denied all of it. He was just like, what the fuck? No, dude, you're like, we're just friends. Like, I think you're reading way too into things. Like, you're crazy. Like I don't know where you got that. Sorry if I came off a certain way to you, but like, we're just homies. And I was like, okay, got it. And then things were kind of weird for a couple weeks, and then we kind of went back to normal. And then like a year later, he like admitted to me, he's just like, yeah, you know, you weren't crazy. It's when they actually like broke up. And he was just like, yeah, I did really like you. And I just, you know, he would bring me shit like flowers and stuff, drop it off to my house. He would like, it was just like, it was too much I'm just like, my other homies aren't doing this shit, you know? And so just that feeling of like, you made me feel like I was crazy and delusional for thinking there was like something more going on just for you to save your face and then to come back later. And then that's when I started like crashing out on him over text because I was like, and then I don't know, it was like this weird push and pull where he'd be like, but now that we're broken up, like maybe we should like give this a chance since we like get along and hang out so much, you know? And then I was like, I don't know, man, like you just like, it just didn't sit right. And then
Did you ever have feelings for him?
Yeah.
But, so he did that?
But also until it all came crashing down, it kind of made me realize how shitty the whole situation was. Cause then he like officially broke up with his girlfriend. And then he was like, I could tell he was like, it felt like he was love bombing me. He was like calling me 24/7, and he was like bringing me flowers, dropping off gifts, you know, like phone calls every night and everything. And then what had happened? I was like, hey, this is all just kind of a lot, and I feel like you're kind of switching up, especially considering like I had just like kind of worked through getting over you in that sense, and now you're coming back telling me that like you do feel a type of way. I was like, how about you just give me like some space and give yourself like you just broke up with it. If you were like real about this, and like just we should have some space. And then he would go like a couple hours before like messaging me about something. Looking back, I feel like he was just filling a void, you know. And he was just like, and like it was that. And so then I was mad at him for like switching up. I was mad at him for lying to me like a year earlier. I was mad at him for just the way he was even going about it too. I was like, also, you're finally coming around to like fucking try to have something with me, and you're going about it like this in kind of a wacky way. So I just felt like, I don't know, so disrespected.
I used to do that too a lot. I used to fill a void because I would have like a boyfriend who was there but not totally, like we wouldn't spend quality time together, like go hiking, like doing things that I really liked or like going out or anything. So I would just like be with him, but then I would also have a guy that liked me, but I didn't like him back, but we were doing the things that I wanted. We were going hiking, we were going to theme parks, we were doing everything together, like, I would confide in him, I could open up to him, but then when I would go back to my boyfriend, like I was like, oh, I'm balancing it out, but I'm actually not balancing out. I'm actually just really filling the void, and like I shouldn't be with this person.
Yeah. I remember I sent him the Ariana Grande song, NASA. She's like, I'm a need space. I'm a need space. I feel like that's the last message I ever sent to him. That was years ago. Yeah. And then the craziest part was like maybe like a week after, I was like, we should just have some space, you know, like there's a lot of shit going on right now. He popped up on Instagram. He was dating another girl he was good friends with. They're still together though, so hey, shout out to you guys if you fucking listen to my shit.
Wow.
Never trust a man.
I've never sent anybody a song to portray my feelings or like, hey, this is something that I've been thinking. But I feel like you guys have mentioned that a few times about having done that with people. And I think one time my ex tried to do that to me, and I was like, what the fuck is this even? What are you doing? I was like, he's like, just listen to the lyrics. I'm like,
it's all hit the road, Jack.
I was like, what? I'm like, can you just talk to me?
Like,
this is so gay.
I'm trying to find the words to describe this girl without being disrespectful. He's just trying to fuck you.
It's just so theatrical.
Which makes sense for me. I love the theater.
In high school, my best friend, one of my high school best friends, her like boyfriend had cheated on her, and she was like with him for 2 years. So this was like a big deal. Or like he was like hanging out with some girl. I can't remember what he did, but they were like, she broke up with him, and like he was untrustworthy. And you know how you could have like a ringback tone back in the day, so when people call you, they just hear a song. She changed it, and she had the song, you lied to me all those times I said that I love you lied to me. So every time you call, you hear that.
Funny.
Also, I will say one of my friends, because I had a lot of friends in high school, a friend who I didn't like this one girl in high school because she was like flirting with my man who went to a different high school.
My man is your man is your
man.
My man is her man
too. So I told my friend, I said, go get her boyfriend. I said, go make her boyfriend cheat with you. And she was like, he's cute. Yeah, she's like, he's cute. I do like him anyways. Because she was already saying that he likes him. And I'm like, dude, that's this girl's boyfriend. You need to get her, break her heart. So my best friend did.
Diabolical, Steve-O.
I was bad back then. I was so mean. My friend, she started they started cheating, and then her and this girl had beef for a long time. It like turned into this big thing. It wasn't even about me anymore. It just turned into this huge thing. Nobody really liked this girl. I can't remember why. I think it's because she was a hoe, but she was pretty, so she had a reason to be a hoe. So I think people was just hating. I was only hating because she was my man at one point. But so she did that. I lost my friend to this man 3 kids later. Doesn't have a car. They don't have no. I don't even really think they're together because they can't afford a spot on their own, so they like live separate. But like I just lost her completely. And like when we started hitting like our adult years, and that was what I was really excited for, to hit our adult years, because when we were teenagers, like her mom or her dad wouldn't let her go out as much. So I'm like, we can't even really do anything. We can't even really have the fun that we want to. But it was always like, wait till we get older and like we graduate and we hit our 20s and we have jobs and we could do our own things. Like that's when I started traveling. I started going out to parties more. Like I was going everywhere, to every city, just like living my life. And she started to come for a little bit. She was coming, and then she got pregnant, and then she would do really, really good without him, but then she would get with him and we would never see her because he didn't like to come around her friends, because he doesn't like the people. So we never saw her. Like she would just not go anywhere, or if she went with us somewhere, she was always on the fucking phone with him. Always on the phone with him. Like just on the phone. And we're like, bruh, like you're literally you're right here. Like you're with us right now. Like why are you on the phone? Like you're gonna see him later. Or, yeah, it was like crazy, but I'm like, damn, that was my karma. I think about that all the time.
Shit.
Damn, trying to push her into the arms of somebody else to like get revenge for the other girl, and then God being like, all right, well, I'm taking her away from you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pushed her all the way.
I think about that all the time. I'm like, damn, I lost her to it, because she can't really do much now because she got pregnant at a young age. And every time she would start to do good, she would get pregnant again. So it's like she really couldn't even grow because she had to work because he wasn't really providing. So she had to work. She had to get the car. And she would save up money. She would get a car. Then someone stole her Kia. And then she would try to get another car. But then she got pregnant. She couldn't work. So it's like she would always like go up more, but then get knocked down because of like how many kids she has. And it's like, it's hard to make money when you have kids. Like...
Yeah, we're like, like we got kids.
But that's why we don't.
That, right, girl. Tell them.
That's why we don't. Yeah, but I was like, fuck. I think about that all the time. You won, girl. That's
But at what? But
the
at what
girl's
cost?
boyfriend. The girl that I meant to hurt. Oh my gosh.
Who's on first?
I don't know who's on second.
What's on second?
What's on second? Damn it. I don't know who's on third.
I don't know who's on third.
The girl whose boyfriend originally belonged to.
The girl that you were mad at. Mm-hmm. Okay. You went around that in a very roundabout way.
Because I was like,
you were saying
girl.
you one girl. I thought you meant your friend, and then you said the boyfriend.
We need to start
so
using
the
fake
boyfriend?
names.
Yeah. Jessica.
You won, Jessica.
Jessica.
You won, Jessica. You won. But yeah, I don't be him. I think
Beefing
about
with bitches like that no more.
Nah, now I'm like whatever. I don't get boy. I know I have like an abundance of men out there. Like there's always more out there. If you don't like this one, or if this one your friend fucked with them, or this one's not treating you right, or this one likes your friend, there's always more out there.
That's true. That's true. And no matter what, they probably gonna stress you out a little bit.
You have to find the ones that stress you out.
I forget. I can't tell shit to you because you're like in love and shit.
Look, you know what I was thinking the other day? I was in my car, and the other day I was thinking, I feel like I'm so supportive to my single friends, and I always say things to try to help them so they understand what love is and that they have what I have. But I need to be repping my love shit harder, because fuck you bitches. You guys are always like, and I have to just be like, yeah.
That's how I feel when you guys talk about like your relationships with your dads. I'm like, sorry, I have a good one.
Yeah, but I don't do that. I'll be like, oh, me and Adam are good. Everything's good. I'm fine. But I need to start being like, yep, sucks to suck. You guys should try love. It's actually truly wonderful. I'm so happy and we're doing great.
And
so
I actually do have a good dad. He's just dead.
I was just my example.
And I love my dad now.
Okay, I just I always heard you guys talk about problems with your dad. And I'm just like, sorry, mine's like the angel of
My
the
dad are like
neighborhood.
super cute now.
Watch out. That's what I said before my dad died.
Stop! Knock on wood, dude. I don't even fucking play with that shit.
She's been waiting for my dad to die. She's praying on his downfall.
I'm not praying. I'm just waiting.
I am too, girl. That's gonna be a check. I'm just kidding. Bye. Love you.
That's crazy.
I got a big check
Instant
from my
karma.
dad.
Instant karma. Don't wish that on my dad because he broke. I love you, dad.
I will say I did get a pretty good check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much?
It's gone now.
What happened to
Well, it's
it?
in my high yield savings.
You have a savings account?
I have an investment account, yeah.
Stevona, I would never have assumed that of you.
That's what
your-
Josh said too.
Put your arms up. Put your arms up.
She put another hot Cheeto in her mouth. It's not gonna help. It's
Slow
not
down.
gonna fucking help.
How to hold it.
It's not a fucking blunt. You're not hitting it.
It's okay. At least she kind of asked for permission first. Through the tears. Yeah, sure. Whatever you want.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah. I put it in my high yield savings account.
The whole thing?
Half of it. Which is still pretty good. Double digit thousands.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but something. And I don't touch it because it's in the savings.
Starts with
so
the
it's
one,
like-
starts with the two, starts with the three, starts with the four.
Starts with the one.
Tell me when to stop.
Okay.
All right.
What'd you do with the other half?
No more. Dude, the other half, that was when COVID hit, so I was traveling the world. Tickets were cheap.
The way.
Tickets were cheap, so I was just going
Damn, we need
anywhere.
another pandemic.
I know, I think about that stimulus, but I did get a laptop with it.
I kind of want to get a new laptop. Both my parents have me listed as their person. If they were to die, I would get their life insurance. I'm both my parents' person for that, and I just like double duty. Imagine. Well, my mom has me, my sister, my brother, but like she's like, your brother's fine financially. Your sister's probably gonna need it, but she doesn't think my sister's responsible enough to handle the money. So she's like, I'm gonna give it to you. Share it with your sister. Give a little bit to your brother, just to like, so that he has whatever. And then my dad has like me and my other sister, but like, you know, my older sister came into our lives later, and I live here with him. So if anything were to happen, like he'd be my responsibility.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm going to put your name on everything. Just give some to your sister. Ooh. And I was like, you guys are giving me too much power. Let me get a fucking drug addiction. I'm going to kill you. These words come around to bite me in the ass. I'm like scared of all drugs.
Dude, let me try PCP. I just want to see.
Don't let me get into bath salts, girl.
I might bite you. Ooh.
I might bite you. I might bite you 4 times.
That's a joke for us. She doesn't even know what we're talking about.
She got it late, but she's like,
I thought we could talk about it, all right? If you know, you know. Maybe one day on a Patreon, we'll say it. If you know, you know, on a Patreon, we'll say it.
on a Patreon, that'd be good. You have to pay to find out the tea.
It's only $20. Oh, yeah.
We're manifesting.
Are we filming our Patreon episode tonight too?
How much longer? How long have we been filming?
We've been on it for a long time.
10 more minutes?
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't kill my parents though.
I would hope not.
No,
I don't think I would kill mine either. I was actually getting really sad at the thought of them ever dying. So
yeah, no, the idea of them dying would
I said,
devastate me.
Okay, so recently, my uncle found, I don't know if he found it or what, but all these home videos from like the 90s. So he sent them to like our family group chat and stuff. And so like my parents' wedding video is there. There's a video of like me and my cousins, my brother, we're playing in the backyard. We're kids. There's like videos of like my parents opening up their wedding gifts the day after their wedding. And it is, I've been like skimming through them. There's like all these family members that have like passed away and everything. I feel like my roommate, I don't know if she even like hears or if she's there, but I feel like the past couple of days I probably just sound like I'm going through a major depression episode because I'll like skim. They're like 2-hour long videos. I'm skimming through them and I'm just sobbing. I'm just like, oh my God, this person's dead. Oh my God, I was so cute. Oh my gosh, my brother had so much life in him. And I'm just like, I could never. What you say? Killing your parents? I could never.
You could never kill your parents.
No.
Try harder.
How did you play it? Because it's on a little like cassette thing,
It's
right?
on a VHS, but I think my
it's on
uncle
a
got it
VHS.
transferred to digital, so he emailed it to us.
I gotta
That's
see how I do
beautiful.
that.
Yeah.
Because I have some like that
What's
too.
really funny? There's live footage of my cousin being mean to me. My cousin, great, I love her. We joke about it all the time now. She's apologized profusely ever since.
Yeah, try it now, girl. No,
But when we were kids, she was very mean to me. She used to try to kill me. Genuinely, she would hold my head underwater. But so there's a video of me, her, and my brother playing in the backyard with my grandma's dog, and we're like, and it's also funny because I'm like, ooh, I was baby. Like, there's my grandma. They're just like, be nice to her. Let her play. Let her play. And there's just like my cousin's just like pushing me, shoving me, like just trying to like, anytime I want to play with something, she's like trying to take shit. And it's nice to have like evidence. Yeah, that you're a cunt. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. I love her so much. But but also something about seeing yourself as a kid too. Like, I don't know if you guys ever go through like home videos or if you have any, but there's that feeling of like, I don't know, do you just have a little more like grace for yourself? Just like, oh, I was a kid. No, you hated yourself as a kid. Sorry, that's probably not what you're going to say.
I can't remember myself as a kid.
I feel like I blocked out a good amount of my childhood. I have very vivid like memories, but like mostly everything else I blocked out. I think it's because I was by myself. I didn't have anybody to share the experience with.
I was gonna say that. The times that I do remember is when I was with my family and I was actually feeling like included. But there was a lot of times where I was just like to the side.
See, this is one of those moments, not to flex, but sorry, I
then I had people
surrendered.
that loved me, wanted me around.
I had like cousins around my age and my brother.
I saw this thing. It was on another podcast. These girls were talking about like, and I actually really liked the conversation where they were saying, dream blunt rotation, but it's only you at different ages of your life.
Oh shit!
What ages would you pick?
Oh fuck! That's crazy.
I don't remember. I'll look it up and I'll. Huh? We'll tag them in the video. I'll send you the video.
Ooh,
So think about it. What do you think? Or do you guys want me to start? Who has an answer?
you start.
Okay, and they said also, one of the girls was like, also, could I smoke with me as a child? They're like, yeah, in this scenario, yes. You deserve it. So I think probably me at 8 when I had broken my arm. Because it was one of like the loneliest summers I'd ever have. And I was feeling like really, I mean, I was lonely regardless, but I was feeling like even more isolated because no one was signing my cast. I felt like it was like such an experience for all the other kids to have all their friends sign their cast. So it was just me drawing all over my own cast to not feel left out. And I felt like that was like when there was a lot of, I mean, there was always strife like with my parents and my brother, my sister and my siblings. But I think that would have been a really interesting moment for me to like be able to talk to myself and be like, hey, you're not always going to be like lonely. Like you're going to be okay, you know? And then also me at 11 when I found out I had another sister and I was going through like that whole transition and I felt so like left out. I feel like I could.
Sister you have right now?
My other sister.
Oh, we have another sister?
Yeah, my dad has another daughter. So I feel like I was really confused and I didn't know what was happening at the time. And I had a lot of resentment against her instead of like trying to see the perspective from like all sides. Because when you're a kid, all you feel is like, oh, my dad loves another daughter now.
I'm sorry, but when I was a little kid, I wished that so bad because I wanted a sibling. And I was like, why does my dad? I was like, everybody else's dad fucks around and gets another kid, but mine does not. I'm like, my dad was
But I
good.
had other siblings. My dad was the only one that I was like, I just have my dad to myself. Sure, he hates me and he's super mean to me, but at least he's just mine. And then after that, I'm like, well, he still hates me, but now he loves somebody else. I'm like, damn, you were capable of that this whole time, but just not for me. And that's what that felt like in that moment in time. So I feel like if I had like the wherewithal, I'd like to like be able to talk to myself then. I think probably me now, because I have like a little bit of wisdom and I'm like doing things that I never thought I'd be capable of doing. And then me 1 year before I die in full consciousness, whatever age that is. Like, because I could die tomorrow, you know? So it could be me right now, literally. Or like if I were to die like in my 80s, but like I lost my mind in like my early or like my late 70s. I want it to be right before I lost my mind so that I could talk about my accomplishments and like all the cool shit I've done, and then like give myself the wisdom that I'd have at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very insightful.
Yeah.
I don't know if,
I wish you could send us these questions before, because I know you thought about that.
also I don't think that I'd want to chat with myself at those like ages. I don't think I'd want to smoke weed with myself at those ages. I feel like
What if you're already
I don't
doing
think
it?
she could. I don't think like
They could hang?
Nah, not if I would.
Just could be one blunt.
It doesn't matter. These are figment. We're imagining anything.
No, but I'm
Imagine
picturing
yourself
I'm
at that
picturing
age being
myself
able to hang.
being 8 and like going through shit, and I'm like, nah, like I'm not gonna hang. But I feel like Mia's like a 5-year-old, so sweet, so chill, like not a care in the world, a very quiet, gentle kid.
She'd be like,
I'd smoke her out. She'd take a hit. She'd be like, let me play on the tricycle, you know?
yeah.
Because I can't ride a bike yet. But, and then maybe not middle school me. Middle school me, stay away from weed. But high school me is when I started smoking weed in general. So I think it would be nice to kind of be like, oh, you're still doing this shit? Yeah. And then probably future me. I like an older version too, where I'm just like chilling on like the front porch, just like passing it, just like, what a life we live, huh? But yeah, moments where I can hang.
Yeah.
No, middle school me could not hang.
Is it kind of scary?
Middle school me would be like,
I feel like
me now would be like,
elementary me was very dare also. And I was like, I would never. And like if I even tried to bring it up to her, she'd be like, how could you do this to us? Like I'd have a panic attack and I'd fully cry. But I'd be like,
no. In elementary school, I wanted to do. I don't know if that's bad to say. I
preying
wanted
on myself is wild. Kiss me. It's still me.
Stop.
It's me.
Elementary school me wanted to do drugs, but like just the thought of it, not actually.
Yeah.
You know, just like you see it in movies. I was around family members that were doing drugs, so there was just that feeling of like, seems okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Seems fun. They're having a great
Seems
time.
fun, yeah. I would go home and fantasize like, when I'm old enough, I'm gonna find someone to buy me drugs. It's like I was scheming.
Hell yeah.
But I didn't do shit until like high school.
Hell yeah. Same.
Sorry, Mom. Just kidding. I'm making that up. It's entertainment.
What about you?
I would probably do when I was in 7th grade, because I was the new kid in school, and that was like the best, because everybody like pays attention to you when you're like the new kid, and everybody's like so freaking interested in you. I was popping in 7th grade. Oh my gosh, popping. I would probably do that one. I'd probably do high school, like 18, and then 22. Because I was really like clueless, but it was fun. So I just want to see like what my mindset was back then, because I was just like so clueless, but I was just having fun, like doing anything. I would go to like backyard parties, meet somebody at this, whoever it was, get in their car, go to the next party, like find somebody there, didn't know who they were, go with them in their car, next party. Then I'd meet a friend that I do know, and they take me home.
I don't know if clueless is the right word. Maybe
Vulnerable.
We were all doing it. You guys just weren't outside.
No, I was outside, but nobody liked me like that. No one was taking me.
I was also going to say that too about you guys.
Well,
I was outside, but I was just hanging with my homies. I always
I had 3 friends. We were at the beach. We were getting stoned.
I think 23, 24-year-old me too, because that was when that's when I started working in coffee shops, and I don't know, I know I'm still like hippie-ish, but like I was very much just like no bra, hair out, stay up late, go to work high, fucking go roller skate after work, go do comedy, and that's when I started doing like sketch and shit. And it
Oh,
was
in
just,
2016, me.
whoa, okay, your turn. But yeah, I feel like that was a very carefree era. I wouldn't smoke weed with me now. But I'm down to smoke after we're done filming tonight.
Question, Gigi. It's not for real.
I'm answering hypothetically. We're gonna smoke after the pod.
But you're like, I don't want to smoke with my child self. She's not gonna get high.
I said I'd smoke with my child self.
Yeah, the one with the tricycle.
My 5-year-old self. Yeah, she'd
she's
kick it.
cute.
You're not even listening to me.
She wouldn't smoke with her now.
Yeah, I wouldn't smoke with me
Like her
now,
age
myself now.
It would be all different ages, but not the age she is right now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But the
You
crazy,
said you didn't want to get little you high.
No,
Because that's what you were saying. It's not real.
Yeah, it's not real.
I said I'd get little me high.
Yeah, but she says 30-year-old Gigi wouldn't be a part of the smoke blunt rotation.
Yeah. I'm like, all these other eras, not me right now, me in the future.
But I don't know what you were saying before, was it?
I said I would.
She did say what you were saying, but then she also said, okay, then I would choose 5-year-old.
I said
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't choose younger me when I was going, because you picked moments when you were younger going through heavy eras, and so you don't want to go back and be there for them. I was like, I'd go back and talk to those people, but I wouldn't want to smoke weed with them. I'd smoke weed when I was like 5 and carefree, when I was like in high school, when I wasn't going through heavy shit, because I feel like I'm not gonna pass them the blunt. They need therapy.
I think I need therapy no matter what age I've been, so it doesn't matter. I feel like the ones where I'm having the heaviest times in my life needed weed the most. So I would absolutely love to get those bitches high and tell them, I know it sucks, but that's not what you think it is. Probably also 19-year-old me when I got in my first relationship, so that I could like warn her and tell her to have some more self-worth and self-respect, and the attention of a man isn't worth not being alone.
Yeah.
I don't think I would get deep with them, but I would be like, hey, take a selfie.
If you guys could meet anybody in your family, I did not get this from another podcast, but really quick, if you could meet anybody from your family at any age, who would it be? Just one person, one age.
Ooh, my Tío Joe, when he was probably like, well, at the time his twin brother would have been alive, so both of them, my Tío Joe and his twin brother, Jose. No, he's Jose, but we call him Joe. What was it? Felix, his twin brother. When they're like 18, 19, because his twin brother, sorry, not to get too deep or dark, his twin brother killed himself when they were like 19, 20. But when they were like 18, they were like, they're very creative. They were the ones making home videos. They're the ones that were like playing with the kids. They're very like, I see videos and pictures of them, and I wish I knew him at that age. Is that what you asked? Okay, yeah, I choose him.
I would like to see my mom and my dad. Just
one. You only get one. I'm just
my
kidding.
dad. But like, you know that movie 17 again with
Yeah, you'd want to see them in high school.
yeah, and I just want to like spy on them and like follow them around.
Yeah.
That's cute. Mine's would probably be my mama chula. She told me like there was like a while my grandma was like really, really sick, and she couldn't get out of bed for a while, and like all I would do all day was like sit in the bed next to her and like paint her nails, and we'd watch TV all day and just talk all day. And I remember one time I started asking her, and I don't know why it never occurred to me before to ask her about like, did you ever have ex-boyfriends? What was it like when you were in Mexico and you were on the ranch? Like, how did you guys date? And she's like, oh, so this is Mexico. She's like, we mostly dated our cousins because those are the people who are around us. And I'm like, that's fucking weird. But she was telling me about like her first relationships. And then I was like, did you have a lot of boyfriends? She's like, oh yeah. And I was like, really? She's like, yo era bien noviera. I was like, yeah, where were they? She's like, well, you don't have them in the same area because then they're going to know about each other. So you have one in one ranch, one in another further place. I was like, there's no way. And I was like, which one was really cute? And then she goes, all of them. I only talk to cute guys. And then I was like who? She's like, oh, there's a guy named Cruz. I remember Cruz was really cute. And I was like, no way. And I was like, who is the hottest one? She's like, my husband. That's the one I ended up with. And I was like, okay, bitch. So I would want to know my grandma in her little slut era.
Yeah. Oh, that would be really
In her little
cool.
Mexico slut era.
Yeah, my mom was a hoe for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started tearing up a
I
little bit.
saw. I was like, take it easy.
Well, no,
Damn.
no, not like what you said. But I was thinking of more about why I thought about. Oh my gosh,
About your uncle? Why?
because after his brother killed himself was when he started doing heroin, and so I feel like it'd be really nice to see him
Right
before he
before?
started.
Oh,
Gigi.
Cut the cameras.
No. Gigi
my
finally
friend.
broke. I mean, I think hers was probably much more serious than ours.
Look at my friend.
Well, I was thinking because I do talk about him a lot, and I mentioned even the story earlier. He was the uncle that ended up overdosing, and I got in the fight with my mom about. But I'm like, oh, it'd be so nice. He still had so much life. It'd be so nice just to see him before all that.
Yeah.
Anyways, cut the episode.
No. Keep it. Just so you guys know what's happening behind the camera, Josh walked out before Gigi had this moment, and he came back like, what the fuck? It's been like
Mind
a
you,
minute and a half.
Last week I was busting out in tears about family. Now she's busting out in
And
tears.
I even
about
said I haven't. I
I've
haven't.
never cried on camera. She did say that last week. Now it's all of us. Now it's all of us. Now it's all of us. Tell us more about your uncle. Imagine, make her cry more. I'm sorry. But that sounds like a lovely
I feel like I talk about him a lot, but he's always on my mind.
That's cute.
Anyways, good question. Are we done?
love you. Bye. Gigi, my love.